in Phoenix over the weekend.
Yeah.
But before I went, I had to go do my yearly MRI of my brain. Pretty much, they found like a new spot that was on the cyst of my brain or whatever. So my doctor wanted me to meet with his partner, who is also a brain surgeon, and they suggest that I have brain surgery.
Really?
Yeah. And that they go in there and take it out.
I'm Dolores Jass, Tristan's grandma. Yeah, a lot of people call me Grandma Jass, and I am 91 years old. I'm blessed, very blessed. Well, Tristan stopped over and told us that he was going to have this brain surgery. It's just something that's hard to comprehend.
My name's Jeff Jass. So that sounds stupid, right? All right, hey, it's Jeff Jass, Tristan's dad. Him and all his friends call me Pops. When at first, I was kind of in disbelief, numb. I never thought it would happen.
It's roughly the same as it was last year, but this new like little black dot that's in the middle of the white, the mass or the lesion or the cyst, whatever you want to call it, may start to change. He thinks that everything should go well, but you know, there's very low risks of these other things that could happen.
It's hard to process the whole brain surgery, praying every day that he will come through this, and I'm sure he will.
I don't think I was really scared. I was probably more scared for him because I knew what he was going to have to be going through. You know, when it's not you, you can only think what the other person's going through. And being my son, it was very hard. I couldn't even. I said I was pretty numb.
Too scary.
Mm-hmm. Just got to be positive, though.
He thinks positive all the time, and so do we.
Yeah, so now I'm at the point where I need to pick a date.
You have permission to be filming in my room? I have all these fly traps down here.
Buddy, I own the damn place.
Yeah, I know.
Because I have some news I have to share with you.
Oh.
Hello, I'm B. Jass, and I am Tristan's little big bro.
Should I stop playing?
You can do whatever you want.
When I first found out Tristan was having surgery, I was playing the Xbox. Tristan and Ron came downstairs, informed me of what was going on.
I'm gonna have brain surgery.
To be honest, I wasn't really that shocked.
Merch it.
Yeah, we'll get that functional MRI. And that functional MRI, remember I told you that you have to do a participation in the MRI scan?
Yeah.
And so that functional MRI helps us to better understand. Look, the fact is that you do not have any language symptoms, even though you have an abnormality in this part of the brain, right? So I have a low suspicion that you have, if you were using this part of your brain, you would probably have some symptoms associated with it, right?
So I am Rupen Desai. I'm a neurosurgeon that specializes in brain tumor surgeries here at the Medical College of Wisconsin. So when I met Tristan, I had looked at his MRI scan, and over time it seemed like he had a lesion in his brain that was growing. And so in my opinion, I thought that a surgery was necessary for Tristan in order to give him the best care that we could.
I would say between those two things, I think we'd have a good understanding that we would only be removing parts of the brain that aren't going to affect you, okay?
So I met with a new brain surgeon today. He's recommending that they go in there and take it all out.
Okay.
All right.
How are you with that?
I don't know. It just kind of doesn't. I'm not really letting it bother me. I just kind of want to. I don't know. It's weird. It's it doesn't feel real.
I am Kathleen Sarecki, and I am Tristan's grandmother. I felt confused, upset, concerned. I was worried about how you were dealing with it.
Hi, I'm Bob Sarecki. I'm Tristan's grandfather. So when you first told us that you were going to have this tumor taken out of your head, I didn't believe it. But then it sunk in that you had to have it, and I said, well, If you got to have it done, you got to have it done. It's the best thing. If you're going to do it, get rid of it, you know.
Yeah.
Well, that's up to him.
Hi, my name is Michelle Jass, and I'm Tristan's mama.
We're gonna be good.
Yeah, I know. We are gonna be good. I just wanted to get over with. When I found out that Tristan had a brain tumor, it was devastating. I was very sad, concerned, upset, emotional. That's all.
All right, we are 6 days out from having brain surgery, and I got my mom with me, and we are getting some blood work done. So this week we have a lot of doctor's appointments, meeting with an anesthesiologist, MRI of my brain, CT scan of my brain. We're starting off today, Tuesday, with some blood work. Hopefully you can see a vein in there. All right, we're good. That's quick and easy, but you know.
Everything's gonna turn out perfect, and we're gonna have a really, really, really Merry Christmas.
That's the goal, man. That is the goal.
I knew Tristan was, Tristan's Tristan, you know, but I mean, he's a tough kid, just all his life. No matter what he did, he always faced everything head on, and I knew that he was going to go forward and he was going to conquer this.
Get through this and have a good Christmas with family and friends. That's all I'm looking forward to. And having a good birthday, because my 26th birthday is a day after I have surgery. As long as I can have a successful surgery for my birthday, that's all I'm wishing for, man. I'm just hoping we go through it and we come out, no issues, no problems, and I'm the same person that I was before surgery.
Amen.
That's the biggest. I don't want no Christmas presents. I don't want no birthday presents. I don't need nothing.
Tristan felt very confident in this, that everything was going to be successful. I felt very positive that the surgery would be a success. Surgery was the answer, so you have to accept it. And
as long as we can have a successful surgery, that's all I'm praying for. Whew. All right, we just left a yoga class at Santosha Yoga, my home yoga studio, ran by Joya Santorelli. And now I'm gonna go home, shower up, get ready. We have a meeting with a anesthesiologist today. I guess it's going to be about an hour and a half long. They're going to run some tests on me, get some blood work to make sure that I'm eligible or healthy enough to be put under for surgery. A lot of different emotions are going on, so I'm just trying to be strong, trying to be positive, because that's the only thing we can do, man. It's easy to be very negative in a world full of a lot of negativity.
Tristan's reaction and, his, he just handled it very well after hearing something so terrible.
I think it's a mindset that you have to have, every day, not just going into a surgery. Every day it's a battle with your mind, and it's always best when you're positive. So I'm just trusting God. I'm trying to be positive.
He had a really positive, good attitude. He's like, I'm gonna beat this, whatever it is, we're gonna get through it and everything's gonna be fine. Very open to talk about everything about what's happening to him at this time. Hi, honey.
Mama!
Yeah.
All right, we're hitting the road with me and Moms. We're going up to Fredert Hospital, where we will be, they're taking blood? I don't even know what this test is.
Well, they're gonna do blood work.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna run a couple other tests.
Get me eligible and cleared to be put under, correct?
Correct. And
okay,
to talk to you about what it all means to be put under and all the things around that.
Preoperative clinic. Ah, shit.
Everything's gonna be okay. No problem, but it's still scary.
I'd be lying to you if I told you I wasn't scared, because I am.
Of course.
So
So whenever anybody has a brain surgery, there's always risks. Risks that are both specific to the surgery, but also just general risks when you're having a brain surgery. So generally those risks include things like infection, wound healing issues, seizures, stroke, injury to brain regions, or even just effects to your heart and lungs. So just systemic issues that could be related to anesthesia. These are all possible risks just generally related to having a brain surgery.
I'm really scared, but I'm just trying to be as positive as I can.
I'm so positive.
I know, but it is scary though.
Your surgery, so today is Wednesday.
Surgery's
so
Monday.
Surgery is Monday. I have you listed as you're an early bird, and that probably will not change, which means they would probably want you here by about 5:30. Okay, somebody will call you Friday and give you the exact time to be here. It probably won't waver, and the reason why is your surgery scheduled for give or take about 7 hours. Okay, we're going to tell you when to stop eating solid food and drinking. Now the solid food, it's probably going to be like 9 o'clock the night before. So if you're a late night Cheerios man, you make sure it's by 9 o'clock.
Got it.
But from 9 o'clock on until like 3:30 in the morning, if we said to be here at 5:30, so a couple hours before you're told to be here, you could still have water, apple juice, Gatorade that's not red or purple. Take advantage of at least having water at your bedside.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah, you'll feel better. You don't have to copious amounts, but you can have it.
No, I'll definitely be hydrated up for sure.
This is a big deal. Brain surgery is a big deal. What you've gone through in the past doesn't compare to what you had to go through here.
I felt that very confident that Tristan would get through this because of who he is. He's a go-getter. He doesn't give up. He tries until he gets what he wants. He's serious about his life and how he wants to live it, and he would never let any small thing like a tumor stop him from getting what he wants.
There's a check-in area too, a family check-in area, and they keep you updated. Hey, Tristan's here. Hey, Tristan's doing fine. Hey, Tristan's going to recovery. So they give you an idea of where you're at in the process. Okay, they keep you updated.
So then, will we see him before he actually goes into surgery at that point?
You can right before, because you'll be with him. Your job is on Sunday before surgery. Your job is to prepare your room and get your body prepared for surgery, meaning clean linens, clean jammies, make sure everything's clean in your room.
My name is Ronnie, and I am Tristan's best friend and day-to-day assistant. Just hearing it for the first time, it just was like, it was hard. Just looking at him, he's always so composed, and I could tell it hit him hard. He obviously has not been alone in this process, and he has felt that from the moment we found out about it.
You have a cat or dog that sleeps with you?
I have a dog.
Okay, I always tell people, clean everything, put a clean sheet on the bed. If the mother is going to sleep with you, that's fine. At bedtime, you're going to take a really good shower, head to toe with whatever you normally use in the shower. Okay, but once you take the shower, even the next morning, no deodorant, moisture, lotion, no nothing.
Nothing.
Nope, we don't want anything to potentially react, because if you use a certain soap and all of a sudden you're itchy from that, or you're itchy from what we gave you, things like that. Okay?
Got it.
Wait about an hour before you use your beauty pack here. You have to let your skin cool down, your pores close. This gets bacteria off your skin, but it also puts a seal on your skin, so you feel a little sticky.
Hey, Dr.
Hello.
Taylor.
How you doing,
Jass?
Dr. Taylor?
Nice to meet you.
Tristan, nice to meet you.
Who do you have with you today, Tristan?
This is my mom. Do you guys mind if we film this?
So, Dr. Lauer and I talked about that. I think we both feel more comfortable if we did it.
All right. Just went over a bunch of kind of questions and stuff, kind of like a physical. He did some things where you follow his hand with your eye, see if your legs are working, your shoulders, that type of stuff. So
He answered everything. He told us everything that he could possibly tell us at this time.
they didn't let us film, so that's fine. A lot of this stuff is not going to be able to be on camera, so I understand. We also asked a lot of questions about the anesthesia part during the surgery because I've never had that done before, so I'm kind of freaking out a little bit that they're going to be putting me to sleep and shit, putting a breathing tube down my throat. This is wild, man. Wild. It's 5:30 in the morning. Just woke up. We got CT scan and MRI. Damn, I can barely open my eyes. I gotta go pick up my mom and then we're hitting the road. The sun is not even out yet. We gotta go pick up my mom. It's like 5:40 in the morning. We have a CT scan and an MRI of my brain today. This is the last of the appointments until the surgery, so I'm happy about that. But we're just one day closer to surgery, which is f***ing crazy, so bright and early.
You know, I'm still sleeping.
Alright, we just got the CT scan done. Way easier than the MRI of the brain, I'll tell you that. So now we're gonna check in, get an MRI of the brain. Today's outfit of the day. Another MRI of the brain.
A toothbrush.
Right hand.
A knife without a fork, which hand is actually cutting?
I would say right. Sorry, I had to think about that.
No, you're
one.
good. A spoon.
Right hand.
What is it called? The active MRI?
The functional.
Functional MRI. Let's do it.
Here at Medical College of Wisconsin, some of these scans are more specialized than we're able to get at some other institutions. So in Tristan's case, for example, we were able to obtain an MRI scan that helped us better map some of the portions of his brain, specifically in his case, where the language was localized. We found out that his language was mostly localized on the left side of the brain, meaning that when I did the surgery on the right side of his brain, it was less likely to affect any of those language functions.
All right, there it is. We did it. That was a long one. That was a long time in there. Holy.
That was a good hour and a half.
That was an hour and a half?
Yeah, sir. All right, just nice job. Take care.
Have a good one. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you very much. So that was an interesting day at the doctor's. We were there bright and early with my mom's right here. She got her sunglasses on, hat on. That was a little brutal for me, I'm not gonna lie. It's already hard for me to sit still. I'm always going, moving around. And that was almost 2 hours with a cage around my face, and I'm inside of a tube, and it's loud as shit in there. Like, and you have to sit still. So I almost sat still for like 2 hours. This wasn't a normal MRI though. It was a functional MRI, which I've never done that before, but you sit there while they're taking images of your brain. You're playing like these little games almost. Like you're looking at this screen and it's like telling you pretty much like, all right, remember what this symbol looks like. And I have like a clicker in my hand. So every time I see this symbol pop up with a bunch of other symbols and pictures on the screen, I gotta click it. And then there's ones where you have to like read sentences and you're not reading them out loud, you're reading them in your head. There's times where you see different words that rhyme and you have to click it when they rhyme. You have to click it when the sentence makes sense, because they're getting these images of your brain while you're thinking, while you're doing all of these things in your head, and it's creating an image for the doctor to see which side of your brain you are more dominant on. So I'm hoping that I'm more dominant on the left side, which is normally the case for right-handed people, which I am right-handed, but you never know. This is should be interesting. I've never done anything like this.
This part?
Yeah, like a power of attorney or...
Yeah, so we've got two docs that we're going to be doing. One will be the power of attorney for the finances. So your mom will be in charge in the event that you're not able to do anything. It'll be activated. That's full banking, full real estate, full stocks, full everything. Upon signing this, that person steps into your shoes and they are you. So in theory, whoever it is that you designate can go to your bank account and withdraw all of the money, cash in all of the stocks, do anything they want without penalty.
Like if I die.
No matter what.
Or like right now, currently.
Yeah, the power of attorney will die with you. So once you pass away, the power of attorney is no good anymore.
Yeah.
So the durable power of attorney is effective for when you're alive. The idea is to make a decision. Because you've got a directive. You're saying to them, pull the plug. So you're telling them it's not for them to make a decision necessarily. It's for them to execute that decision to the doctor.
Got it.
So they're the one that would technically sign off. But you're telling them, listen guys, if this is where I'm at and I'm in a vegetative state and I can't come back, you need to pull the plug. I don't want to
Yeah.
be an animal.
Yes, I would do my dad then, and I would have Ron be, if my dad couldn't do it, I would have Ron do it. It is Friday. We have surgery Monday, so T-minus 3 days. Holy shit, that's crazy. We're getting in the gym today to film these 2 videos. Pretty chill day, no doctor's appointments. Just gotta get some work done before surgery, so we're locked in, we're gonna get it done. I'm gonna chill the rest of the day and enjoy my weekend before surgery, so. Good morning, everybody. This is December 6th, Saturday morning. I just announced that I'm going to be having brain surgery to the public, and it's a little overwhelming, but I'm super appreciative for all of the support and prayers and, you know, good vibes coming from everybody on every platform. It means a lot to me, like truly it really means a lot to me, and it just makes me more positive, and it's kind of helping me get through this crazy time. So I appreciate all the support. Yeah, it's a little weird announcing something like this to the world, but I want to document this whole process, and I want to show people that you can go through some battles in life, and it can be hard, it can be difficult. These battles that we're going to go through in life, you might not be having surgery, but you might be battling something else mentally, or with something else going on that you're battling. Just keep pushing and think positive and trust God, because when you do that, good things are going to happen. And going into this surgery, I feel a bunch of positivity, a bunch of prayers, and you know, it's a lot of good vibes all around, and that helps me out a little bit, and I really just truly appreciate it. Happy Sunday. Today is the last day that I will be me without a scar, without having my brain messed with. So we're starting off today by going to church. My grandparents are meeting me here. My grandma, my dad. Just gonna get a little praise session in. Yeah, I'm chilling today. Chilling today for the last day without surgery. So we're going to church. Let's get it. So the night before my surgery in the morning was a very interesting night. They give you all these things you have to do to prep for the surgery. I couldn't eat past 9 p.m. and then I could only drink water from 9 p.m. to 3:30 in the morning. Also, before going to bed, I had these wipes that they gave me that I had to wipe down my whole body clean, and it made my body very itchy. I have very sensitive skin. I'm very pale.
I thought he was just being dramatic for real. Like he rubbed himself, and then he was like, I'm still itchy, I'm still itchy. So I was like, we're gonna wait like 15 to 30 minutes, and if you're still itchy, we'll talk about what else you might be able to do, because he had an alternate option of just showering instead.
That was a little bit difficult for me the night of, to try to fall asleep while my whole body was itching. So it got to the point where it was so bad where I just decided, you know, I'm gonna do the alternative option, which was to shower.
I woke up okay. I'm like, okay, we're gonna get through this. It's gonna be good. You know, I got to his house. He gave me a big hug, and he said that we're gonna get through this. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be great. We're just gonna get through it. He was very positive and very caring and making sure that I was okay. We all hopped in the car and drove to the hospital. It was kind of quiet in the car on the way there. We didn't do much talking. It was just kind of like a calm before the storm, I guess I would say. It was just quiet.
So I got there, my grandparents were there, my manager Adam, my buddy Sam had flew in from LA, Ronnie was there, Grace was there, my mom, my dad, my little brother. It just meant a lot to me, all the people there and all the positivity around what was going on during such a difficult time for me.
This is gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard. I was scared I'd never see him again alive.
All right, we're waiting to be called on, like we're waiting for a table. Then we're going back a house.
The morning of surgery, the OR is kind of like a pit crew where everything starts in a very timely fashion. So Tristan got to the OR pretty much exactly at 7:30 in the morning. And then there's a large team in the OR that's all dedicated to Tristan. Our OR has nursing staff, neuromonitoring teams, the MRI team, as well as the surgical team and surgical technicians that help us make sure that we give the best care we can to Tristan.
Just a bunch of family.
Thank you.
When I got the chance to go back into the room and see him getting prepped for surgery, I'm the type of person that holds everything in. And when I seen him laying there, it hit me. It's my son.
And I promised myself that when I got to the hospital, I wouldn't cry and I wouldn't be upset. I would be positive and wish you luck. And that's what I did. When we first turned off the elevator and I saw you sitting there, I just wanted to go and hold you and make it all better, but I couldn't.
Whenever I do a surgery, the most important thing that what I want to do is have my patient wake up and look and feel almost exactly like they do before surgery. With the caveat being that everyone's going to have an incision, so there'll be some soreness and pain. But my goal from a surgery is for everybody to look and feel just like they did before surgery.
Alright. Good to go.
Just cleans it.
Just talked to the surgeon. Came in here, I was asking him a bunch of questions. They're taking out like 1.5 inches of my brain to get to where the tumor is, so he's hoping that it goes well. That's his expectation, like he's been saying, but he can't. Can't be for sure. Good. All right, they're wheeling me off. See you guys when I wake up.
Waiting, looking at the clock, thinking, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. Where is he at? Is he in recovery? How's surgery going?
They had us go down to the second floor to go to a surgical waiting room for family and friends. We all just talked about, the good times that we've had with Tristan and all this stuff that he's been doing, and we laughed about stuff.
Talking and praying and wondering what was going to happen, what you might lose, what you might not lose. You have your memory. I mean, we joked about it, but would you know who I was?
Long day of waiting and praying and hoping.
We were waiting for your mother to get texts on how well or what was going on with your surgery. So as soon as she said, "Hey, I got a text," everybody shut up and waited to hear what she had to say.
Tristan's nurse Justin, he told me that throughout the surgery, he will send me text messages, let me know how he's doing. So we got an update. It says the patient is doing well, procedure is going as planned.
Nice. And that's all we could do, is sit there and wait for some news, good or bad. That's all we could do.
It was a long time that we had to wait. But we all got something to eat, something to drink, just trying to keep busy with whatever we were doing, whether we were talking or on our phones.
We were all asking, did you hear anything? If he walked out of the room and came back, did you hear anything? Where is he? What is he doing? And they were giving it to us, but not fast enough and not enough of them, because we wanted to know more.
I was just wondering what's going on. How's he doing? So a lot of thoughts, a lot of emotions running through my head.
The day felt really long, but it was good because we were all together.
He said that surgery was complete and it went very well. Everything went as planned. They were doing the MRI to make sure that they did get all of the tumor out.
Once I thought I removed all the tumor, I did a temporary closure and closed everything up that I had opened. And while Tristan was still asleep, we got an intraoperative MRI, meaning we get an MRI scan while Tristan is still in the operating room to confirm that all the tumor was removed.
And then about 2:30, Justin called me. And of course, we're all on pins and needles to find out what he's got to say.
Okay, how long does it take to close? Okay.
They didn't have to go back in to take any more. And we're closing them up right now. It takes about an hour. And then Dr. Desai will come out around that time. And around that time, they'll be taking him to ICU. And he'll be in room 17. He said that the MRI showed that they got everything. Dr. Desai looked at it. The head neurologist looked at it. And they agreed that it was all gone.
Then we did a definitive closure, meaning we closed everything up. Every layer that we opened, we closed one at a time to make sure that we got everything closed as neatly and cleanly as possible.
Okay. Yeah, room 2. Yep. Thank you. Doc's on his way.
Okay. Well, everything went well. I know it's the first thing I have to say. Okay, everything went exactly like we talked about, we talked about put him to sleep, made an incision on his head. So it's an incision that starts kind of his ear and it looks like a C. All right. We used sutures that we'll take out from clinic in a couple weeks.
Tristan's surgery went really well. No two brain surgeries are exactly the same, but generally speaking, I think that everything went according to plan, and everything that we wanted to do, we were able to do. Obviously, the most important things were removing as much of the brain tumor as we could, which in the OR, I thought that we were able to do, and the MRI in the OR confirmed it.
But everything went really, really well. We took out the window, temporarily removed a window of bone. That bone went back in at the end of surgery, and then we took out that tumor, and it looks like we did an intraoperative MRI scan. So while he was still asleep, did an MRI scan. The radiologist agreed that it looked like we got everything. Okay. And so after the MRI scan, all we did was go in and close everything up. So the MRI added 3 hours of the day to day. So it was a good chunk of the day to day.
The first moment I saw Tristan again, when he got released from surgery, he was put into the ICU, intensive care unit, which is standard, just to monitor him closer, and it's more of like a hands-on area. His mom and his dad and his brother Brennan went first.
1 minute you're there, 1 minute you're sleeping.
We are. If anybody can do it, we can do it together.
Yep.
God did.
After surgery, when I first got to go in and see Tristan, he was like laying in the recovery room, hooked up to machines, IVs, and just seeing him there, and his eyes closed, not knowing if he was awake, if he was sleeping. So went over and I rubbed his arm, told him I was there. Wow.
And I was just beside myself. I'm like, I can't wait to see him. I just want to make sure he's okay. I just want to give him a big hug. Just wanted to see him really bad. I was so happy. He looked good. He was still kind of out of it and kind of goofy from all of the stuff that he's been taking, but he was good and he was in good spirits. There's a lot of things that we had concern about because of where they were operating in an area where there could be some issues. But basically just out of the gate right there, he showed signs that he was Tristan and that he was able to still do all the things that he's done in the past.
He had a cover over his head because the light was bothering his eyes. He was in a lot of pain, and I couldn't make it better. And that was the hardest thing.
He was, you were in a daze. You were sleeping, mumbling. I remember the doctor came in, or somebody came in and asked you, and held up fingers, and you were able to tell them how many fingers they were showing you, and whether you could see things on your left and your right, and whether you could answer questions. And you did all that very well.
Whenever we do a surgery in the brain, there's always a risk of causing some new symptoms. One of the structures that we know is nearby the tumor that Tristan had in his brain are the vision fibers. Most likely, if those fibers were affected, my hope would be is that there would be not much of a vision difference. However, if those fibers were affected, there could possibly be a vision cut, meaning most likely in Tristan's case, it would be a vision cut on his left side, kind of up higher in his vision field, up here.
From what he was saying, he was in a lot of pain. I remember he got sick when I saw him, and he actually threw up. And seeing that, I know when you have a migraine and you throw up, it just intensifies even more. So I couldn't even imagine what he was feeling.
He opened up his eyes and he looked at me and he goes, "Pops." He closed his eyes. I'm like, I knew right there, things were gonna be good. If he could see me and knew who I was, battle's over. He was in so much pain still. I wish I could have just changed places with him. And I wished it was me laying there. Oh, it sucked. It really did.